Closing out tonight's card, a main event that's gonna put the RWL No Rules Championship on the line. But not just any No Rules title match. No, we got 6 superstars in a 6-man eliminator, no DQ and no countouts, with the last man standing as the final champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack, our first competitor out here. And when you look at these 6 men, 4 of them are former No Rules champions, with only 2 of them never having held the belt. So right there's gonna make for a pretty explosive main event. Now Tex, as GM, you said you wanted to give some context on this main event, so give us what you've got.
Representing the family from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
All right, Wally, well, long story short, Haku has taken a little bit too long in defending the No Rules title, and he's a couple of months late now, and general management's been on top of him for a while, and him and Bobby Heenan just keep prevaricating, and they keep stalling, and they keep hemming and hawing, so ultimately, everybody got tired of it, and okay, 6 people in the ring, including Jake the Snake Roberts over there, who is back tonight to try it again.
Jake Roberts making another bid for the No Rules belt here. I guess he isn't doing this as somewhat a novelty thing, but rather, he is very much for real about wanting the No Rules title, and he's willing to risk his neck in this 6-man elimination. Maybe it's time everyone takes him seriously.
He's already participated in 2 No Rules title matches. Not that he got anywhere, but now he's back. Maybe the 3rd time will be the charm. Who can say?
From the 5th dimension, weighing in at 289 pounds, Kevin Sullivan.
Okay, this I have to take issue with. Kevin Sullivan of the Sectarians, who hasn't been in a match here since the very day you started here in the broadcast booth, almost 8 months ago, suddenly shows up out of no place after that. Situation with Lilith Morella, and he's in this championship match. Tex, please make it make sense for me.
In plain language, GB, the sect wanted somebody in their group to be in this No Rules Championship match, and they chose Kevin Sullivan, and I was like, well, honey, you live in interesting times, as the old Chinese curse says.
I don't suppose it's as if Sullivan can do anything sketchy in a No Rules match, so I guess, why the hell not? He's still gotta compete against 5 other total wild men.
From Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 320 pounds, Bruiser Brody.
And hey, speaking of wild men, here comes one of the wildest of them all, and he's the only really multi-time No Rules champion we got going is Bruiser Brody. And you know he would love to get that title back, but he's got a whole bunch of competition to get through, and with them other 5 guys, it's going to be pretty hard.
Representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
The Samoan bulldozer Umaga, 2 times former No Rules title holder, and he's one of the more heavily favored to win himself a 3rd run with the belt. And we've seen Umaga take apart some tough opponents in one-on-one situations. But in this 6-man elimination match, where you pretty much have to have your head on a swivel, can he still manage to be as destructive as he usually is in singles matches? I suppose we're gonna find it out right here.
As it's true. We've seen him whip the tar out of bigger, tougher opponents. Do you remember what he did to Yokozuna a couple months ago?
Okay, that's 5 of our 6 participants, and we're just waiting now for the man with the belt, Haku. But it doesn't make sense. A guy who's defended the belt consistently and successfully. So why would he and Bobby Heenan want to stall a title match that he probably would have won to retain anyway? Seriously, what's up with that?
I've heard he and Bobby Heenan have been wielding excuses like ninja stars the past couple of months, with Haku due to defend the belt back in June, even before the Sweet Revenge tour got off the ground.
From New Zealand, weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Champion, Haku!
Yeah, well, that's a real interesting question that me and Steve Rose have been trying to get answered, but every time it's always something new. Bobby Heenan comes to me with, oh, well, he's nursing an injury and he can't. Well, ain't no injury that the doctors ain't cleared him on. Ain't no injury the doctors have examined him on. So after a couple of months, me and Steve sat down and said, hey, you know what, we're tired of this, so, 6-man eliminator, what do you think? Steve was like, yeah, I'm down with that.
I guess you could have just stripped him of the belt, but I guess this is being done to teach Haku and anyone else backstage a lesson regarding timely title defenses, and I bet we won't see this type of thing happening again anytime soon.
It's only a punishment if Haku loses. If he wins, he retains the title. Well, here we go. 6 men, no rules, no DQ, last man standing. Walt Rothburn rings the bell, and off we go. This one's going to be real chaotic for my attention span. Cactus Jack going after Kevin Sullivan. Jake the Snake Roberts going after Bruiser Brody, and Haku taking his attention to Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Sullivan back to his feet, goes after Cactus. Jake Roberts draws a knee into the elbow of Bruiser Brody. Haku off the top rope, knee to the head of Umaga. Kevin Sullivan and Cactus Jack trading shots here. Cactus with a hard shot. Whips Brody into the corner, does Jake Roberts and Sullivan into the corner at the hands of Cactus Jack. Pancake face first into the canvas goes Umaga. Now it's double teaming on the hands of, Haku biting the face of Bruiser Brody, as Brody has to fight off both Jake Roberts and Haku. Meanwhile, Cactus Jack taking it to Kevin Sullivan. A knee to the face from Jake Roberts busts open Bruiser Brody. Umaga on the outside, just coming to himself. As Cactus continues to take it to Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan with a quick counter here. Jake Roberts delivers a series of wicked shots and a hard right that takes Brody down. Back rake to Umaga from Haku. Kevin Sullivan with a hip toss on Cactus Jack. Jake Roberts drives a knee into the canvas for Bruiser Brody. Umaga with Haku up. Running power slam takes Haku down. Jake Roberts scraping the sides of his boots against the face of Kevin Sullivan. As Cactus Jack responds with a kick. Rounds Sullivan up. Jake Roberts with a short clothesline on Cactus Jack. Goes for reverse cover here. 1, 2, only a 2. Kevin Sullivan there to spoil the party as Bruiser Brody begins to come to his own on the outside. Mandible claw from Haku on Umaga. But Umaga manages to escape. Cactus Jack just coming to himself. Bruiser Brody on the outside just comes to himself. And Umaga pitches Haku into the center of the ring. Out goes Kevin Sullivan onto the floor. Cactus Jack gets countered DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts as Bruiser Brody rejoins the fray here. Brody takes himself all the way up to the top rope as Jake Roberts delivers a DDT on Cactus Jack. Umaga pitches Haku center ring. Brody misses with the shot from the top rope on Kevin Sullivan. Now Sullivan rounds up Brody into a submission. And I do believe, yes, Cactus Jack just got eliminated. And he's gone. Bruiser Brody countering Kevin Sullivan as Jake the Snake Roberts bides his time here. Umaga working on Haku in the middle of the ring. Drives a headbutt into the face of Haku. Meanwhile, we've got Brody, Roberts, and
Kevin Sullivan on the outside. And they're just going wild. Kevin Sullivan brings himself back in. Tongan death grip for Umaga at the hands of Haku. As Brody, Roberts, and Kevin Sullivan all dueling it out on the outside. Brody laid out on the floor on the outside. Umaga rounds up Haku on the inside. Look at this. Oh, man. The power of Umaga. Oh, what a slam. And Haku in trouble here. Haku slams Umaga down center ring. Umaga with a shoulder tackle. Meanwhile, Sullivan, Roberts, and Brody all on the outside, still duking it out. And it looks like a little bit of temporary partnership between Sullivan and Brody on Jake Roberts. As Jake Roberts gets slammed to the floor, Kevin Sullivan delivers a series of kicks to Jake the Snake Roberts. Umaga drives a knee into Haku. And now with a shoulder claw on the No Rules champion from the Samoan Bulldozer. And this little three-way duel on the outside between Sullivan, Brody, and Roberts has spiraled out of control. In goes Brody. In goes Sullivan. And in comes Jake Roberts right after him. Whoa. Mandible claw from Haku on Umaga. Sullivan whipped into the corner. That is it. Umaga is eliminated. He's gone. We're down to 4 now. As Cactus Jack and Umaga have been eliminated. Haku with the Tongan death grip. And Brody with the Tongan death grip on Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts escaping the hold. Brody locks him up. Slams him face first into the mat. Haku with a hard overhand right on Kevin Sullivan. Rolls him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh man, just the 2. Kevin Sullivan still hanging on. Jake Roberts on the outside. Bruiser Brody taking a moment to recover here. Give himself a little rest. Oh, Kevin Sullivan gets hung up on the top rope. As he rounds up Kevin Sullivan. Oh man, what a spear to Haku as Brody quickly goes for recover here. 1, 2. Only a 2. Haku's still in the game here. Kevin Sullivan with a DDT on Bruiser Brody as Jake the Snake Roberts begins to get to his feet very slowly. Brody and Sullivan lock up. Brody with Sullivan up over the shoulder. Snake eyes right into the buckle, and Kevin Sullivan is busted open. Jake Roberts taking his sweet time getting back to his feet. As Bruiser Brody continues to take it to Kevin Sullivan. Haku looking for a little support from the crowd here. Oh man, Bruiser Brody drives 2 knees into the back of Kevin Sullivan as Haku takes a few moments to recover here. Jake Roberts finally back to his feet. Taking his time about getting back in that ring. Don't know what that means exactly. Meanwhile, Brody continuing to torture Kevin Sullivan, drives the knees into the back yet again. And Haku taking his time. Look at this. Jake Roberts rounds up Kevin Sullivan. Short arm clothesline takes Sullivan down as Brody drives knees into Haku in the corner. Kevin Sullivan breaks the pin, only a 2 count for Jake Roberts. Brody drives both knees into the chest of Haku. And here goes Jake the Snake Roberts with that DDT on Kevin Sullivan. Nobody does it like Jake the Snake Roberts, man. Jake rolls over. Kevin Sullivan goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Kevin Sullivan is gone. End of the story. We're down to our final 3. Brody, Roberts, and Haku. Jake Roberts drives a knee into the face of Bruiser Brody. Haku goes after Brody. Hard kick to the midsection. Hard overhand right. And now Haku goes after Jake the Snake Roberts. Has him by the throat, got the goozle going, but Jake Roberts counters with an elbow, takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Bruiser Brody has taken heaps of punishment here, and he's taking his time about getting back to his feet. Shoulder claw from Jake the Snake Roberts on Haku. And to his credit, Haku has held on pretty good. Haku getting back to his feet slowly. Counters and escapes the hold. Now Haku with Jake Roberts. Has him up. Nice vertical suplex. Brody gets countered by Jake Roberts. Gets locked up. Brody drives a knee into Jake Roberts. And from behind, here comes Haku. And Jake Roberts counters him. but catches an atomic drop from Bruiser Brody. Man, Haku looking a little bit worn out here. Jake Roberts with another short arm clothesline on Brody, quickly going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh man, Bruiser Brody still in the game. And Haku looking like he's on Dream Street, just coming out of it. As Jake Roberts gets countered by Bruiser Brody. Brody. Oh man, what a kick to Jake Roberts. Now Haku teaming up with Brody here. As Brody delivers a series of shots to the midsection. Now Brody with Jake Roberts up over the shoulders, drives a knee into the head. Haku capitalizing and going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh man, Jake Roberts still hanging on. Brody going for a cover now. 1, just the 1. Jake Roberts still hanging on in spite of everything. Tongan death grip on Haku from Bruiser Brody, and this could be bad. Referee Walt Rothburn says that's enough. Haku is gone. Well, now he's a former No Rules champion. It comes down to Bruiser Brody and Jake the Snake Roberts. Shut up. Huh. And now, Jake Roberts gouging the face of Bruiser Brody. Brody counters with a quick counter. Yes, he does. Rounds him back up. Jake Roberts, oh, quick with the knee to the head of Bruiser Brody, and now a stomp to the face. Jake the Snake Roberts kind of impressing the hell out of me here. Into a submission on Bruiser Brody. Rear chin lock with the knee driven into the back. Walt Rothburn asking Brody what he wants to do here. But Brody sweeps the leg, takes Jake down. Jake back to his feet. They lock up. Jake slams the head of Bruiser Brody into the canvas. Jake rounds him up again. Another short arm clothesline for Brody as Jake goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was super close. That was 2 and 9, 9, 9, 9. Whoa, Brody with that running kick. But Jake Roberts trying to get back to his feet. Oh, man, hard forearm from Bruiser Brody to Jake the Snake Roberts. Now Brody driving knees into the leg of Jake Roberts. Jake the Snake has impressed me. He's hung on for quite some time, but now Bruiser Brody giving him a real tough time. Oh, man. Can't believe Haku finally got eliminated. Huh. Well, that's the end of his championship run, no matter what. Now, Bruiser Brody drives knees into the back of Jake the Snake Roberts. Brody gathers him up. Another series of hard kicks and stomps. And right back down to the canvas goes Jake the Snake Roberts yet again. As Brody tortures the arm and shoulder of Jake the Snake Roberts, again driving knees into the back of Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake counters with a kick to the head. Brody down on the canvas, quickly back to his feet. Oh, here we go. Jake the Snake Roberts delivers the DDT to Brody, and yeah, looks like he thinks he might have it here. Jake rolls Brody over, going for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, only a 2. Brody refusing to go down. Jake fails to counter with the knee. Brody fails to counter with his move. Oh, he's got him by the throat, but Jake Roberts counters with an elbow. Jake locks him up. Oh, knee to the face, followed up with a hard kick. And a blatant choke from Jake the Snake Roberts, who is just about tired of fooling around here. Rounds Brody up yet again. Another short arm clothesline for Brody. Now Jake the Snake Roberts stalking Bruiser Brody. Here we go. He's setting him up. There's the DDT one more time. He's taking a whole bunch of those, has Brody right now. As Jake Roberts, again, rolls Bruiser Brody over, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, just a 2. Brody still in the game. Don't believe it. Jake all the way up on the top rope, trying to figure out what he's going to have to do to put Brody down. Jake off the top rope. Oh, man, beautiful chop right there. Down goes Brody. Jake the Snake trying it one more time. Fails to connect with the elbow drop. Bruiser Brody goes from behind. Oh, man, hard forearm takes Jake down. Jake quickly back to his feet with a quick kick and a lockup. Escorts Brody to the ropes. Delivers a hard left. Brody counters. Jake counters with a kick to the midsection. Another hard right spins Brody around. Drives a forearm into the back. Jake Roberts delivering another hard series of shots to the back of Bruiser Brody. Brody whipped to the corner. Out he comes. Jake rolls him over again, covers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hell, we got us a new No Rules champion, and it's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Here is your winner and new Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Champion, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, all right, you can call him a dark horse, you can call him a sleeper, as long as you make sure you call him the new No Rules champion. Jake the Snake Roberts pulling off a hellified upset here as he pins Bruiser Brody for the 3 count to be the last man standing in this 6-man elimination. He is the new No Rules champion, like it or not.
I'll bet Jake is feeling vindicated here. For everyone who believed he wasn't serious or capable of pulling it off, but he's going home with the No Rules title over his shoulder, headed wherever the title may take him for the foreseeable future.
And with that, it's time for us to wrap it up here. And as always, thank you for being with us. We will be back next time with our WL Rage, and we hope to see you then. For all of us here at our WL, Wally Cardinal saying thanks, good night, and be safe.